Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and neither is this bloke. This is Agent Infinity from 1AR Clan. He's no stranger to this channel, and he absolutely loves his Tier 9 light tanks. He's driving around today in the AMX 1390, the one that used to be a Tier 8 French light tank, the auto loader. It's now been promoted to Tier 9, and it's a 4-shot auto loader, and have a look at that. He's got 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel, and he keeps playing like this. I'm sure he's going to pick up a third in no time at all. You can see APCR rounds are standard ammunition in the AMX 1390. 240 damage, 205 penetration, 248 penetration with the premium rounds, which are also APCR, as he lights up the T49. Then runs away because his teammates aren't really in a position to shoot him just as yet. He doesn't want to catch an artillery shell too early on. He's on a mission to spot at least 6 enemy vehicles before any enemy vehicle spots him. Of course, he's not going to do that in this game because he has already been lit as he looks towards the Edelweiss, the new premium Tier 8 Japanese medium tank, the anime tank. And he's running around looking for some opportunities on Sand River, trying to aim towards the T49. T49 not really presenting himself. The Edelweiss, however, there's one shot into the little medium tank. He gets lit, so he pulls back because the Edelweiss is behind some cover. Still got 3 rounds left in the clip. Moving forward, the T54 100R really going ham towards the T49, and he wants to go and give him a hand, maybe give his team a little bit more vision. You can see on the mini-map the heavy tanks and the other 1390 gone straight for the river. All they've really seen there is an E75. As Agent Infinity lights a TVP VTU, the Tier 8 Czech medium tank, lights him up, doesn't quite pick up the kill, puts a couple of shots at him and sets him on fire. Waits for that gun to reload. He's already done 1,020 hit points of damage with that first clip, which isn't too bad at all. Looks like he might be keeping those tanks lit. Shoots towards the Conway, doesn't quite land the shot, gets shot by the STR V103B, the Tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. Takes a reload as he runs away, fixes his gun, and he also fixes his crew member that died, which is, I think, was a gunner as well. 2-1's a score. Agent Infinity from 1AR Clan in the AMX 1390 auto loading Tier 9 French light tank. He's done 1,020 hit points of damage, a little bit of assisted. Looks towards that IS3. Picks up some spotting damage on the E75. Down here, you'd think the E100 would have got the spotting damage for that, but no. Picks up another 794 assisted damage onto that E75. Looks like he's going towards the AMX 1390, the enemy AMX 1390, who's pushing on the M4A1 Reveloir. Spots the Centurion. His 6th sense doesn't go off. Considers taking the shot. Doesn't look like he's really got a shot there. So moves back maybe to try and help that Reveloir. It looks like the 1390 the enemy 1390 firmly focused on the French premium medium tank. So he puts 2 shots towards him. The first shot we know didn't hit. The second shot might have hit him. And that Reveloir just getting an absolute flogging. But the Centurion 7-1 picks up the kill on that 1390. An IS3 and a 121 both seen pushing up here in the north. And that Centurion kicking back there on the ridgeline. His 6th sense hasn't gone off, but clearly the Centurion 1 6th sense has gone off, so he pulls back behind the ridgeline. 3-all's the score. Agent Infinity moving his mouse around like a man possessed, keeping good vision on the map, making sure he's lighting up tanks for his teammates, and also trying to get the odd cheeky shot in, which is what you tend to do in a light tank. That T54 E1 not being the easiest target to shoot. Showing great restraint here. Looks like that Edelweiss is tempted to try and flank the i7 and the E100. I think if he does it, I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. Pardon me. Again, the Centurion 1 rolls forward, rolls back, makes it, with the aim time of the 1390, makes it pretty challenging to shoot the Tier 7 British medium tank. 3-5's the score. They're down by 2 tanks. That M4 A1 Ravioli tank gets killed by the IS-3. Just the Centurion 1 keeping vision up here towards the north, while the AMX 5100 and the M103 try and do a bit of sniping from the base. 3-6 the score now. Artillery kills the IS-7, and now that E100's all alone in that sandy river. 3-6 the score. Agent Infinity for 1AR. He's on 1,020 hit points of damage. He's spotted 1367. He's going to have to do more than that though if he's going to carry this game. The enemy IS-7 looks like is a one-shot. Can the E100 take out one of the 3 Tier 10 tanks? Looks like the Edelweiss is going to try and help the IS-7. The grill kills the Edelweiss, brings the score back to 4-6. Agent Infinity with 2 marks of excellence on his gun barrier moves forward. The Lorraine Artillery picks up the kill on the IS-7. He'll be pretty happy with that one. He spots the STRV. That's the same guy who shot him and damaged his gun earlier. He gets spotted, so he keeps moving. One advantage these light tanks have on any other tank is they're nice and quick, and if they're behind some cover, or if they're near cover, they can certainly get behind cover pretty quickly. 5-6 is the score. Only down by 1 tank. Gets a little bit more assisted damage on the IS-3, which is all the way back here. Looks for the kill shot on the Conway. Doesn't have it. There's that STRV is certainly lit now. He's hoping that somebody can shoot that Tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. Lorraine picks up the kill on the Conway. 6-7's the score. He hasn't really... Where's he going to go? The E75 most certainly will be looking Agent Infinity's way. And if that STRV pushes on him, I think he's going to be shit out of luck. 6-7's the score. 1,020 damage done. 1,500 assisted. Looks like artillery might be aiming towards that E75. Looks like the E75 just fired. The E100 kills the Tier 9 German heavy tank, and that evens it up at 7 apiece. STRV, there's the STRV. He's in siege mode, and he's aiming the wrong way. Will Agent Infinity go for a bit of a run on him? He'll probably cop a shot from that Centurion, which has just been spotted. Puts 2 shots into the tank destroyer. Someone shoots at him and misses. He drives right in front of the gun, and that STRV 103B shoots possibly towards these tanks here. He looked like he shot right past Agent Infinity, who just got 4 handy shots, a full clip into the Tier 9 Swedish 2D. Waiting for that gun to reload. It's just about loaded now. You'd love to be able to finish him off. 8-7 to score as the artillery kills the enemy artillery. Frenchie kills the German. And Agent Infinity moves down forward with the E100 and the Lorraine. The Lorraine only on 88 hit points. E100 only on about 400. E100 sounds like he just fired. French artillery complaining that he needed 2 shots to kill the enemy arty. Well, maybe your first shot didn't hit, you knucklehead. Anyway, 8-7's the score. Agent Infinity looking at the rear end of that STRV. There's his first kill of the game now, but turns it from a 1. Turns the score from 8-7 to 9-7. Takes a reload, moves forward, trying to light up these camping Tigers. 2 Tiger 2s camping the enemy base. Centurion up here in the middle. The 1-2-1 last spotted here. The IS-3 and the T54E1 looks like they might be trying to push slowly on that M103. We can't see how many health the Tier 9 American heavy tank's on, but we can see the score 9-7. That 1-2-1 looks like he's in a world of trouble. The M103 has done the job on the IS-3. And Agent Infinity looking to try and clean up the 1-2-1. No, it won't be the 1-2-1. The grill does that. He'll need all 4 shots if he's going to get rid of this Centurion at Tier 8. Puts 1 shot in. The Centurion fires and misses. He's got 1 shell left. Didn't want a low roll there. Picks up the kill. That's his second kill of the game. 12-8's the score. He's on 3,000 damage, 1,533 assisted damage. His gun's nearly loaded. He's only got 5 standard rounds left. Looks like he's sticking with the standard rounds. Wants to get rid of that T54E1 first. Before trying to clean up those Tiger 2s, you'd think that the E100 up at the enemy base would be able to bounce shots from the Tier 8 German heavy tanks all day long. There's no longer an enemy artillery to help those Tigers. Think that the E100 would just should be able to just bounce shots from those Tigers all the way to the bank. His first shot doesn't land on the T54E1. The second shot certainly does. Get out the way, AMX. Third shot doesn't penetrate the armour, and he reloads. Switches to premium rounds because he's only got 2 standard rounds left in the chamber. 2 kills, 3,243 damage, 1549. And you see what he's doing there? That's what he does when he knows that this replay is going to be featured on World of Tanks with StewiejP at Get On Board Studios down here in sunny Melbourne. I wish it was sunny. It's absolutely freezing down here. 13-10's a score. Don't get too excited, Agent Infinity. You never know. 2 camping Tigers. There's not much armour left on Agent Infinity's side. Agent Infinity himself is only on 367 health. There is artillery though. It looks like artillery's just shot and stunned and damaged both of those Tiger 2s. One of them's on 2 kills. The other one certainly not. The one on 2 kills is on 543 health. The other guy on 790. And Agent Infinity doing a great job keeping these tanks lit. Or is he? Wants to clip one of them out. Goes for the one which is low health. And that one with just low health looks like he just fired towards Agent Infinity and missed. Agent Infinity picks up the kill, 1 bullet left, puts it into the second Tiger 2, which is the last tank remaining. Brings his damage count up to 4,034 hit points of damage and waits for that gun to reload. He knows 1 clip should be enough to get rid of the tier 8 German heavy tank. Artillery, the Lorraine, is going full YOLO towards this Tiger 1 and Tiger 2 I should say, and in the end he ram killed him. The artillery got the ram kill on that Tiger 2. They killed each other at the same time and not a bad result at all. It's an Ace Taker Mastery Badge for our mate Agent Infinity for 1AR clan in the tier 9 French auto-loading light tank, the AMX 1390. He's also picked up the spotting medal for doing over 1,000 assisted damage. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for effect. It's an ace tank, and look at all those tanks that he spotted, damaged, or destroyed. That's 14 out of the 15 enemy tanks Agent Infinity had something to do with their demise. And after being down by a few tanks early on, his team did a really good job to pull that one back. And it must be, you don't like praising artillery too much. 3,500 damage from a tier 8 artillery isn't too bad in the tier 10 game. Agent Infinity, 4,499 damage, 3 kills, 1,290 base experience, fired 23 shots, 20 hit and 19 went through, plus his 1,500 assisted damage was enough for an ace tanker. It cost him a few credits with the standard account. Premium account it would have been a little bit profitable. He did fire some premium rounds, but not a great deal. But all in all, a pretty good result in the tier 9 French auto-loading light tank, the AMX 1390, as we move on to the second game in this double shot of tier 9 light tank action. This one features Ezio Auditore from Crown Clan. This time he's in the T54 Lightweight, another light tank which used to be a tier 8 and it's recently been promoted to tier 9. And have a look at that spotting. He's just spotted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just spotted 6 enemy tanks. Make that 7. Everyone who's currently lit, or anyone who has been lit by Ezio Auditore. The M4190, the FV4202, premium British medium tank, the Tiger, the T34, Tortoise, Type 4 heavy, E75, and of course the big bad mouse. He's auto-aimed with the STRV, picking up assisted damage like you wouldn't believe. He's picked up the kill. The score's 3-zip. He's already picked up 3,210 assisted damage, plus the 490 damage he's done as well, as artillery swings and misses towards the T54 Lightweight. 3-zip is the score. The Grill, the Emil 2 and Ezio Auditore in the T54 Lightweight, the tier 9 Russian light tank. They've got a kill each as he moves around this ridgeline in the middle of Malinovka, trying to keep these tanks lit. Watch out. That rock doesn't move. That's alright. We've all done it. We've all done it. If you haven't done it, you're a camper. Lots of tank destroyers in Ezio's team. Quite a few on the enemy side as well. He's done a great job. He lit up half the enemy side in that little run. Didn't cop any damage. They did shoot towards him. Artillery certainly had a red hot go. And now he's trying to get a different vantage point on these enemy tanks. APCR is standard rounds for the T54 Lightweight, which is not unusual for these Tier 9 light tanks. 250 average damage, 208 penetration, 235 penetration with the premium rounds, which also APCR, which can be confusing as he moves up to this very nice aggressive shot. Cops a little bit of crew damage. The crew gets stunned by artillery. That crew clearly was aiming at this Panther, and the Panther clearly got the brunt of the shot from the enemy artillery, and that'll be the M40, M43, the Tier 8 American artillery piece. 3-0 the score. Ezio Auditore gives the Panther a little bit of advice to halt. Now again, he's running his premium food, and that'll help with his view range as well as his camouflage rating. Two very handy attributes for a light tank, as well as his rate of fire and his aim time and all that kind of stuff. Picks up a little bit of assisted damage on the FV4 202 and the mouse. And of course, more importantly, he's keeping this Type 4 and the mouse and the FV. He's keeping it lit up for his team. Pretty good chance the Chrysler and the Emir will be able to spot these tanks for themselves pretty soon on, as Ezio Auditore gets lit up but doesn't cop any damage, moves back into the ridgeline. The Chrysler Grand Final tank picks up the kill on the FV4 202. And that mouse looks like he might be about to be caught out in the open. He's going to offer his side to Ezio, and Ezio has changed to premium rounds for that extra 30 odd, is it 30 mils of penetration? 235, nearly 30 mils. But just to make sure you penetrate the side of the mouse. Sometimes those mouses can be hard to penetrate even from the side. You can see you switch back to standard APCR rounds pretty much straight away as he moves on up to these bushes to try and spot these camping tanks. The FV4 005, the STR the S1 premium Swedish tank destroyer, and of course the E75 having a great camp back at C2. Tortoise last seen at E1 as well. Wouldn't mind getting some vision on that. And there's that T34. What a wonderful position that premium heavy American tank is sitting right here at A3. Couldn't get any further back. That's what you call red line sniping. Of course, the T34 is probably thinking, oh, it's a tier 10 game, so I can do this. But didn't work out too well for him, as the Emil 1 with its auto-loading Swedish gun picked up the kill on the premium American heavy tank, the T34. 6-1's the score now. Ezio Auditore from Grand Clan. He's done 700 odd damage. It's about to go up as he puts a shot into the object 263, up to nearly 1,000 damage, but he's spotted 3,645. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic start, especially when the score is only 6-2, so there's still 9 enemy tanks left, and with every enemy tank left, if he wants to, or if he's lucky, he can pick up some more assisted damage, as well as damage done in the Tier 9 Soviet light tank, the T54 Lightweight. Ezio Auditore from Grand Clan. He relocates. He does get spotted probably by the 1390 up there at A4. He's not too concerned about the French light tank, because the French light tank knows he's been spotted, and the defender and the Emil 2 clearly pushing down towards that Tier 9 light tank. They need to be mindful of that FV4 005. Like that tank or not, it does have a pretty powerful gun. Takes it about an hour and a half to reload the bloody thing, but that FV4 005 could easily put some pain into the defender or the Emil, or even the E50M and the T34 Type 4 Heavy, all coming forward to try and get these tanks. And as it can be when the score's on 6-2, there's a little bit of traffic there. People are bumping into each other, people are getting in each other's way. Not unusual at all when there's a lot of tanks all in the one area. And of course they're all in the same area because all these enemy tanks, look at the mini-map around this little lake here at A1. They're all camping like absolute winners, that's for sure. The Object 263 gets spotted probably by the T54 Mod 1, and he can't really go anywhere. And of course, the only thing this Object 263 could probably do is shoot these tank destroyers on Ezio's side. 6-2's the score. Ezio Auditore from Grand Clan looks like he's trying to get some vision and put a little bit of pain into this enemy Type 4 Heavy, the Tier 9 massive Japanese tank. Probably the biggest tank in this game. Artillery gets him just for a little bit. More importantly, stuns his crew. Hopefully he's not looking at Ezio's way as he puts a shot into the side of the turret for 263 hit points. Unbeknown to us, he changed to premium APCR rounds. Again, that Type 4 Heavy is it's a pretty well armoured thing. He's certainly caught in the middle, and that's why Ezio's picking the map. I think this 268, or certainly these two tank destroyers here, would have nice shots into the Japanese heavy tank as that E50M goes down to the Tortoise. It's like artillery shot towards the Type 4 Heavy. He didn't pick up any assisted damage though, but the Type 4 Heavy clearly is stunned. Now that Type 4 is just fired. He should get at least 2, maybe 3 shots off before this Japanese heavy tank gets reloaded. He tracks the Type 4 Heavy. 6-3 is the score. Looks like artillery, the big Russian T9 artillery, the 212A, he's aiming towards the Type 4 Heavy, so Ezio gets the hell out of the way. He doesn't want to catch any of that splash damage in the T9 Russian artillery piece, which picks up the kill and gives Ezio Auditore another 265 hit points of assisted damage, bringing his assisted damage up to 4,282 and allowing him to move right up here to try and spot these campers up. You can see the AMX 1390, he was hoping for the kill shot there, but he didn't. Instead, he gets even more assisted damage, up to nearly 5,000. Still an E75, the FV4005 Tortoise, and finally the Jag Panther 2 gets spotted on tip, and he's been sitting back there all day long. He cops a little bit of damage, but he also gets another 1,150 hit points of damage into that JP2. Type 4 Heavy got the kill on that one with its big dirt gun. More assisted damage, just racking up assisted damage on that enemy artillery. And of course, the Tortoise, and like any good light tank driver, when he sees an artillery, he thinks, you're guilty, I'll take the kill on that one. Hides behind this rock to make sure none of these camping bitches get any shots into him. And nobody's going to light these tanks up, so Ezio doing the right thing in his light tank, saying, fuck it, I've got this. Hold my beer, I've got this. And have a look at him. It's atrocious, really, when you look at it. On the side of the SDRV, does the right thing, tracks him so that he can't shoot him. Tortoise gets him with high explosive, kills his driver. Ezio really bullying this SDRV1. We can't seem to land a shot. Puts another shot into him. The E75 shooting him. And Ezio be thinking, what are all these other pricks doing? Get in there. Kill that E75. The E75's absolutely breaking my balls. He's got an injured crew member. It's a loader, but that doesn't matter. He's picked up the last kill of the game, which is always a magnificent feeling. And won that one quite comprehensively. Have a look at the results of this one, an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Ezio Auditore from Crown Clan in the T54 Lightweight, the spotting medal for doing more than 1,000 hit points of assisted damage, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, the Scout medal for detecting more tanks than anyone else, Good Patrol duty for help the team damage at least 6 enemy vehicles by highlighting them. Look at that spotting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 of the enemy 15 tanks were initially spotted by Ezio Auditore, and 12, you got assisted damage on 12. I'm going to have a look at this. 2,289 hit points of damage and 3 kills. Might not sound like a great achievement, but look at that, 1,693 base experience, and that's because 9,436 hit points. Damage upon detecting, that's spotting damage, and of course tracking damage. He fired 15 shots, 14 hit, 10 did damage. That gave him his 2289 and his 3 kills, but 9,436 assisted damage. In the T54 Lightweight, didn't need much premium ammunition. He certainly used some on the Type 4 and the mouse, but he still made over 43,000 credits with a premium account in that 10-minute game. Most of that money definitely from the assisted damage, over 9,000 assisted damage, nearly 10, 9,436. Absolute ripper in the T54 Lightweight. Thanks very much for the replay, Ezio Auditore from Crown Clan. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.